I'm Robert Militich, Chair of the Faculty Senate and Professor of Nuclear Medicine and Neurology. On behalf of the graduates, the candidates for degrees, the faculty, the staff, and the families and friends of the graduates and candidates, I hereby declare this commencement of the University at Buffalo to be open.
On behalf of the University at Buffalo community, it is my great pleasure to welcome you to the Spring 2020 University at Buffalo Virtual Commencement. This is indeed a very special day for our graduates, for their families and friends, and for our entire university. We are joining you virtually because it's an unprecedented time at UB and across our society, and we remain committed to protecting the health and safety of our campus community. While the format of our ceremony may be different this year, enthusiasm for our graduates remains high. Each spring, the university's faculty, staff, and students look forward to celebrating the accomplishments and great promise of our graduating students as they prepare to embark on the exciting academic and professional paths that their UB education has prepared them to pursue. I'm thrilled to be among the first people to congratulate you on earning your UB degree and on all of your exceptional achievements to date. Your hard work and perseverance have gotten you to this point. It is because of these attributes, as well as the continued support of your families, friends, and university community, that I know you will succeed in the future, no matter what it may bring. We are so pleased that all of you could join us today for what is a truly special celebration.
Greetings from the University at Buffalo. To our guests joining us from the points across the region, the state, the nation, and the world, thank you for coming together to celebrate UB's remarkable class of 2020. Today marks the 174th commencement exercises. It also marks our first virtual commencement ceremony. Although we have never celebrated our graduates in this manner before, the essence of UB's commencement tradition remains fundamentally unchanged. Unchanged thanks to the steadfast commitment of our students to uphold UB's mission and vision of excellence. From the 17 physicians who comprise UB's first graduating class of 1847 to you, our fiercely determined and incredibly accomplished class of 2020. As you celebrate this milestone today, let me be among the first to congratulate you on your tremendous achievements. During your time at UB, you have grounded yourself in your discipline. At the same time, you have built a broad base of knowledge. You have toiled in the classroom, in the laboratory, in the studio, in the clinic. You have shared your diversity of perspectives. To age-old problems, you have proposed fresh, contemporary solutions. These actions have not only profoundly enriched our university community, they have also helped inform who you are as neighbors, colleagues, professionals, and citizens. In turn, if we have done our job, you are graduating from UB with not only a wealth of disciplinary expertise, but a deep appreciation for the role and value of public service. Education is not meant for selfish gain. It is intended for the greater good. Indeed, this is a hallmark of University at Buffalo education, that you share your enlightened viewpoint with the world for the betterment of the world. In trying times such as these, our global society needs your engagement and your inclusive worldview more than ever. The resilience and adaptability you have demonstrated during this crisis will serve you exceedingly well as future leaders of our complex world. That said, if I may offer a bit of advice, let it be this. Consider the totality of your UB experience. your professional development and your personal transformation, the connection you have made and will cherish throughout your life. Your teachers, your mentors, your peers, all of us in your UB family are so proud of you. Your UB education has prepared you for a moment such as this. In times of great flux, as in times of great stability, you are poised to navigate, lead, and make a positive impact on the communities we serve, near and far. As I look to the horizon, I see a bright future, and I see you at the center. Class of 2020, you inspire us all. I recognize you, I celebrate you, and I applaud you. You will always hold a special place in our university community. Once again, congratulations, Class of 2020, and all the best wishes for the journey ahead.
Congratulations to all of you, graduates, family, and friends. You did it. At this point in a traditional ceremony, I would ask you all to applaud yourselves and your family and friends. So now, please take a moment to take it all in and identify those people who've helped you to get here. Take a deep breath and let yourself feel that you've finished. You're all about to enter the profession of social work at an extraordinary time. Early in the semester, some of you volunteered to be part of an online session with social work futurist Dr. Laura Nissen. She talked about planning for various possible futures. She also did a futures retreat with our faculty and staff this past October. At that time, we explored several global pandemic scenarios, including widespread disease, disruption of everyday life, loss of income and access to food, and deaths occurring in ways that disrupt a humane dying process and grief traditions and rituals. As you all know too well, we are now living in that future. We've witnessed the impact of a pandemic that has exposed the fault lines of our society, showing us all too clearly the extreme inequities that have been here all along. Only now they're manifesting much more starkly. And so never has the world been more in need of social workers like you. I know this has been an incredibly stressful time for all of you. The shifting sands of a disaster have taught us all how to work in an environment that is volatile, uncertain, complex, and ambiguous. And as we, your faculty, have worked with you these past couple of months, we've witnessed your resilience as you've overcome so many challenges while maintaining your daily lives, health, and your coursework. As many of you have gone a step further to help your agencies adapt to this challenging environment, I know this wasn't part of the education that you signed up for. And yet I'm here to tell you that what you've been through has shaped you into the social worker that our society now needs. In this environment, we need social workers who lead with our social work values and ethics, a much-needed focus on trauma-informed policies and human rights, an understanding of the importance of human relationships, the impact of trauma and loss, and how interconnected we all are, including knowing that no one will be safe until everyone has a basic income, health care, and paid sick time. Competency with a wide range of theories and tools, including digital ones, to be a social inventor, that is, to work flexibly and creatively at every level of society, from counseling individuals to designing research and social policies, so we can develop solutions for the challenges we're facing. No matter what you do, whether you work in human service organizations or in other settings, please know that you bring values, skills, and perspectives that are needed everywhere. I have yet to see a setting that I didn't think could benefit from having a social worker. Ultimately, being a social worker is not just your job title. It's how you see, understand, and relate to the world. It's now who you are. Finally, please know that we are passionate about you, about who you are, what you know, what you've already done, and now what you will do. I hope you are as proud of yourselves as we are of you. Welcome to the profession of social work. President Tripathi, on behalf of the faculty of the university, I have the honor of recognizing the School of Social Work's class of 2020. They've met all the requirements of the university and are recommended to you by the faculty for the graduate degrees of the School of Social Work.
I will begin by conferring the Master of Social Work degree. By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the Master of Social Work degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining. And now the doctoral degree. By the authority of the trustees and the Chancellor of the State University of New York and the Council and the faculty of the University at Buffalo, I now confer upon you the Doctor of Philosophy degree with all the rights and privileges thereto pertaining.
I'd like to start by thanking the University at Buffalo, the School of Social Work, and the faculty and staff who made this virtual graduation ceremony possible. I also want to thank you, the University at Buffalo School of Social Work graduates, for inviting me to participate in your graduation. I never imagined as a graduate of this program in 2008 that I would be asked to address you as a commencement speaker. And I certainly never imagined, even a few months ago, that commencement would be through this forum. Nevertheless, even though we are not physically together today, I want to offer each of you a heartfelt and a resounding congratulations on your graduation from the University at Buffalo School of Social Work. Today is a day to celebrate your accomplishments. This different way to celebrate does not diminish all of your hard work, nor should it strip the pride you deservedly feel for completing such a rigorous social work program. Through the chaos of COVID-19, you have remained steadfast, reaching your goals while being nimble, adaptive, empathetic, and understanding. In other words, exhibiting some of social workers' greatest attributes. I have been fortunate in the past 7 years to work for and alongside refugees and immigrants throughout Western New York. What I have learned through this work is vast and varied, but one observation that has been meaningful to me is newcomers' ability to hold on to tradition while immersing in their new culture. This is not a new concept. In fact, our American culture is based on this practice. But this doesn't mean it's easy for us to let go of our musings. Like many of you, I daydreamed about what this graduation day would be like. The nerves I would feel, the sense of accomplishment that you all would reflect onto me, the chaos of any large gathering, the idea that the way to collectively celebrate the shared accomplishment would be through the typical graduation ceremony. We've been trained through convention and culture that formal education closure must come in a certain fashion. In order to move on to the next chapter of our lives, the current one must end with a traditional pomp and circumstance. The graduation ceremony we had imagined would have brought a sense of comfort, maybe now more than ever. A tie to those who had celebrated before us, a firm example that each of us are now a part of the same club, University at Buffalo School of Social Work graduates. You can mourn that loss. Tradition is important. Rituals have a meaningful purpose. They set out proper rules for action, help boost our confidence, and give us a sense of comfort and belonging. There is no changing the reality of what you missed today, but there is a wonderful opportunity that maybe starts here that you can carry with you throughout your social work practice. You are trailblazers. You are the ones that will determine how the best parts of our tradition, culture, and practice move forward to have a meaningful place in the world that we currently live in. That moving forward, traditions and celebrations are inclusive. Because the reality is the loss you are feeling in this circumstance is a loss that is consistently felt by disenfranchised peoples. That the traditions that bring you comfort may simultaneously bring others distress, anxiety, and harm. And letting go of ideals, language, and custom that soothe us is difficult. even when we know it is what must be done. Staying home has been hard, but we do so for the greater good of our communities. We have adapted our behavior, our customs, because the way we have always done things does not work in our present circumstance. Don't let that adaptation end. Keep striving to change practice and ritual to include people of diverse background, experience, age, language, and ability. As social workers, we are already a step ahead. Our education has equipped us better than most to adapt, to self-reflect, to really listen to others, to help, to advocate, to be agents of change, and to self-care. For me, the best parts of social work are all about community, helping to build the types of places where we want to live and have everyone thrive. Times of crisis often brings out the best of humankind. Working with refugees has forced me to hear about the worst actions humans can take against one another. And through those experiences, I have witnessed the strength of the human spirit, the sense of kinship that grows in shared human experience, the camaraderie that builds through crisis. And whether or not it was an intended consequence, in having put our lives on pause, we are building new traditions. This pause happened in various degrees with a wide range of hardships, but nonetheless, it is a shared experience and will hopefully inform us for many years to come. In closing, I ask that you remember the way that you are feeling today, or how you have felt over the past 2 months, the sense of loss, fear, pride, and hope. That you take this shared experience and let it inform how we move forward as practitioners, helpers, community builders, and administrators. Let it continue to elevate social work as a profession. Congratulations once again, and I look forward to working with you.
On behalf of the School of Social Work Graduate Student Association and the class of 2020, I would like to thank President Tripathi, University Provost Scott Weber, members of the University at Buffalo Senior Leadership Team, Dean Nancy Smith, MSW Program Director Dr. Isak Kim, Assistant Dean for Student and Academic Affairs Dana Horn, and the distinguished members of the faculty and staff at the University at Buffalo School of Social Work for all of the dedication, hard work, and mentorship that they have shown students over the course of their academic careers. I would also like to thank all of our parental figures, friends, significant others, and any other important people in our lives that helped us to succeed and provided guidance and support along the way. Personally, I would like to thank my parents and my husband for supporting me and tolerating me throughout this academic process, especially when they likely figured my ventures into academia would end when I graduated from law school. I guess they were wrong. I appreciate all the love and support they have shown me throughout these 2 years, as well as all the love and support I have received from my friends, family, and coworkers. Additionally, I want to thank those tuning in to watch this speech today. I know you have made the difficult journey from your bedrooms to grab your laptops just to get back into bed to watch this virtual celebration. Some of you even took the extra step of getting dressed today, while others are making this appearance in their Sunday best, pajamas and robes. All kidding aside, this is not a normal time. We find ourselves in the midst of a global crisis, the depths of which have almost never been seen before. With these difficult times comes a challenge to all social workers. Never during our lifetimes has a crisis changed our way of living so drastically and for such a sustained period, where it becomes necessary to adapt to a completely new way of being. As social workers, we are exceptionally qualified to demonstrate to the world the flexibility necessary to facilitate those changes, to solve unique problems with a framework that is indicative of the values embodied in social work. We have all demonstrated this flexibility already, whether we recognize it or not. In good times, this program is incredibly demanding. We have overcome the difficulties of this program under what many would consider insurmountable obstacles. We have adapted to a new way of living while also adapting to a new way of learning. We have made it through this program exhibiting the passion for what makes social work so great, the versatility, trauma-informed perspectives, and the ability to solve difficult problems. Now I pose a challenge to you, the class of 2020. Take this flexibility, this ability to survive and thrive in times of great difficulty, and apply it to your future work as social workers. Consider this hardship when you are assisting clients who suffer through so much adversity every single day. Be aware of the good and the bad decisions that were made by our leaders when under the pressures of these extraordinary circumstances. Reflect upon what we have learned in our coursework to help people on all levels, the micro, the meso, and the macro. Remember to challenge the status quo, to hold our leaders accountable, and to advocate for changes, just as we saw from the social workers who have come before us and the lessons we learned in social work, history, and policy. To quote President Barack Obama, "Change will not come if we wait for some other person or if we wait for some other time. We are the ones we've been waiting for. We are the change that we seek." Lastly, remember each other. We have formed a bond throughout this program that cannot be broken. We will always reflect back on these experiences with mixed emotions, but we should remember that we had one another. We overcame this together. Going forward, be there for each other, be kind to your colleagues, continue to learn from one another, and continue to foster the relationships that you have formed throughout this program. We may go off into the world as the class of 2020 or the COVID class, but we are stronger for what we have endured, and we will all be better social workers as a result. Thank you all, and congratulations.
On behalf of the University at Buffalo School of Social Work Graduate Student Association, we would like to congratulate our 2020 Faculty and Staff Award recipients. Dr. Anahita Ball as the 2020 Faculty of the Year Award recipient. Dr. Brad Lynn as the 2020 Adjunct Faculty of the Year Award recipient. And Dr. Dana Horn as the 2020 School of Social Work Staff Member of the Year Award recipient. The GSA leadership and UBSSW students congratulate each of you and thank you for your outstanding contributions to the school. It is our pleasure to announce this year's Student Award recipients. The Andrew J. Laughlin Award recipient is Alfred Womack. The Angel McKnight Miller Memorial Award recipient is Samantha Walton Wackford. The Archie W. Swanson Honorary Award recipient is Kristen Hibbett. The Bertha S. Lowry Thorn and Rose Award recipient is Maya Minnick. The Deborah Zimmerman Award recipient is Zeev Noam. The Dorothy Lynn Honorary Award recipient is Leah Ingram. The Dream Award recipients are Victoria Dykstra, Corinne Feigl, and Morgan Mahoney. The Susan Nukoski and Jacqueline McGinley Excellence in Disability Practice Award MSW recipient is Kelly Cohen, and PhD recipient is Hannah Jin. The Hazeltine T. Clements Memorial Award recipient is Lauren Marcos. The Julian Soljda Memorial Award is Sarah Baker. The Christopher L. Brazelton Memorial Award recipient is Kristen Fisher. The Louisa Ceylon Award recipient is Allison Murphy. The Mary O'Donnell Memorial Scholarship Award recipient is Corinne Feigl. The NASW Award recipient is Hector Chaidez Rocho. The Niles Carpenter Award recipient is Jessica Mencia. The Outstanding Student Award recipient is Whitney Maris. The Rose Weinstein Award recipient is Jillian Belcher. The School of Social Work Alumni Association Award recipient is Bridget Wires. The Therese Usanyo Memorial Award recipient is Honor Odigi. We congratulate each of you on your outstanding performance. We would additionally like to acknowledge and congratulate all of the 2020 Rho Kappa Phi Alpha inductees. Thank you and congratulations.
Hello, my name is Gary Jastrab and I'm president of the UB Alumni Association Board of Directors. It's my honor to congratulate you and to welcome you as a member of the UB Alumni Association. Your Alumni Association is more than 273,000 strong across the United States and around the world, and we're excited to see where your degree takes you. But before you think about what's next, I hope you'll take time to reflect on your UB journey. Remember what brought you to Buffalo, your classes and the professors that have made a lasting impression, the experiences that are uniquely UB, and of course, the lifelong friendships you made. I encourage you to stay connected to your UB friends and to the university. Your alumni status comes with many benefits and so many ways to stay connected to your alma mater. Everything you need to know can be found online at buffalo.edu/alumni. While I'm not standing in front of you on this momentous occasion, know that the entire UB family is standing beside you today and will be here every step of your journey. Congratulations on a job well done, and be sure to always keep your horns up.
I hereby declare this 2020 commencement ceremony of the University at Buffalo to be officially concluded.